I am depression. I am the reason you cannot get up in the morning. I'm the reason that you have to message all of your teachers and tell them you're not coming in because you don't feel good, when you really just can't bear to get out of bed today. I'm the reason that you think everybody hates you, and why you think everybody thinks it's your fault when you weren't even there. How is it your fault that something happened? I am the one who tells you that, you know what, maybe you're not hungry today. Or maybe you just need to sleep. And you agree. Maybe you just need to sleep and it'll go away and it'll be fine in the morning. But I don't go away. I'm here. I'm part of you now. And you have to deal with it. I am anxiety. I'm shaky, I'm scared, and honestly, I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm up here. I know that I'm the reason that even after years of performing on a stage, you can't get up and talk in front of your class. Because they can say something that people can't say to you on a stage. I am the reason that you are scared to tell your parents anything that won't get you in trouble. And your friends will tell you, it's not that big of a deal, don't worry about it. But I won't even let you go up and order McDonald's. I don't let you feel comfortable going out to the gas station on your way home in broad daylight, middle of the day, no worries. I am PTSD. I don't know why I'm here, I don't know what happened, and I don't want to know. All I know is that certain situations make me scared. If somebody touches me, I freak out. I have to carry a knife. Why? I don't know. And neither do you. But as soon as you get into that situation where you just start remembering what happened, we remember what happened. Suddenly, it makes sense. Suddenly, everything falls into place. And you're not irrational. You're not crazy. You're scared. And that's because of me. And honestly, I might be the reason you have depression. I might be the reason you have anxiety. But guess what? That's not my problem. I'm the reason you're scared. I'm the reason you don't have friends. You don't want to get close. You don't want to let somebody in. You don't want to expose yourself emotionally, mentally. You want to hide because of whatever happened, even if we don't know. Just because I have these disorders, just because I talk a lot and I talk with my hands and I'm jittery and scared and anxious and can't get out of bed some days, does not mean I am not a person. I am a person. I love my family, I love my dogs, I love to go out and have friends and hang out with people, but I'm scared. So people treat me like I'm crazy and they tell me that it's all in my head. Well, yeah, it's a mental illness, it's in my head. What do you expect? Where else is it? You tell me I need to be more positive. Think good vibes. That's not how it works. Because my good vibes comes from my dog and my boyfriend and my friends that are here. And honestly, that's not enough some days. Some days I can't get out of bed and I tell everybody I'm sick, I was throwing up, whatever. Any excuse I can get to get me to stay in bed for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 minutes will turn into a day. A day will turn into 2. And suddenly, I've missed school, I've missed work, I'm late, I don't have any kind of grades anymore. I've dropped 3 classes, 10 pounds. I haven't eaten in 2 days because I haven't gotten out of bed. And just because I have these mental illnesses, suddenly I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not the one who is out here doing irrational things, because in my mind they are not irrational. These make perfect sense. And to those around me, they understand why I'm doing this. Despite being in a creative program, performing on stages for 6 years, I have to record my project. Because getting up in front of that class, despite how great everybody is, scares me. Because exposing myself live in front of an audience makes me shut down. So instead I record it, and then as soon as the recording's done, I can watch YouTube, I can hang out with my dogs. I don't have to think about the real world as long as I am here. As long as it is over. And the minute that it's over, I forget it even happened. I'm told I am a delusional. That I have this running imagination that it's not gonna happen. I am told that I don't need a knife to go to the gas station, to walk to my car that's 5 feet away. I am told I do not need to have a knife under my pillow when I go to sleep, because I'm in a safe neighborhood. I am told that I don't need to be nervous when new people come around because my friends invite them over and surprise, we have guests. Because I have these mental illnesses, I am stigmatized immediately, the instant I tell somebody. People think that maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm overreacting. I'm overwhelmed. Yes, I'm overwhelmed. I know I'm overwhelmed. I'm always overwhelmed. Life is overwhelming. When you go to the doctor and you get told you have these mental illnesses that before your dad would have refused to acknowledge, you get overwhelmed. You have to learn how to process. I have had these illnesses since I was a child. I don't remember when it started. I don't remember why it started, but it started. And it starts young sometimes. There are things in our lives we do not control. Things that can cause these issues. Things that we ignore until we can't ignore any longer. Until your friend is now dead because they tried to ignore that they were depressed. Because you decided that it's not that big of a deal that going to school gives me an anxiety attack, and now you're in the hospital. Because you could not breathe. Because you could not walk. You could not talk. Because every day you hear the same thing. She's crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. The world is what's crazy. And the fact that we still believe that somebody who is mentally ill is crazy is ridiculous. Crazy presents itself in so many different ways, including hoarding cats, buying excessive things. But guess what? Some of those, or things like that, can be signs of coping mechanisms. Maybe their only solace was a cat, so they surround themselves by cats. Maybe the only thing they had when they were growing up was money, and now that's how they soothe themselves. They spend money. Maybe your friend there isn't trying to avoid everybody. Maybe they just can't go outside. They cannot get up. They don't want you to see them like this. They haven't showered in days. You know, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. We know. We know we need to get our lives together, and they are. To us, this may be the best. I'm not living with my parents. I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm happy for the most part. I can function. But when people cannot function without medication, they are told they are dependent, they are an addict. But when I am medicated, if I ever am medicated, I am no longer scared. I am no longer lazy. I can get out of bed. I can function with society. I don't need medication for me. I personally do not take medication. But I have friends who have missed days of work because going in has sent them into panic attacks at 4 in the morning because they were scared of what was going to happen. I have had friends ask me to go with them to the store because they were scared they were going to get killed by who knows what. I am scared to leave my dog in the house. Why? I don't know. I just am. I have the need to carry a knife and act out sometimes and be loud because I want to be heard, and nobody listens. But people do listen. Sometimes you have to make them. People who care listen. And when you are being heard, you can get help. Sometimes that is all you need, is to be heard. Sometimes all you need is to have somebody, anybody, talk to you. I am not my depression. I am not my anxiety. I am not PTSD. I am Allie. A girl who likes to write songs and poetry and sing and hang out with my friends. But some days I can't because you know what? There's no music in the world. There are no friends. I'm here. I'm by myself and I have to depend on me. But I'm still Allie. And some days, all I want to do is go outside. All I want to do is go see my family and see my friends and have fun at school. And some days I can't. Because some days that is too much. Or some days I am out helping my other friend who is dealing with their depression and suicidal thoughts, and I don't know what to do. I'm not here. I'm in a different state. What can I do? I can listen. You can listen. When your friend comes up to you and says, hey, I'm feeling down, I don't think I can do this today, tell them to take their time. Give a break. Don't say it's all in their head. Just trust me, we know. Don't tell them you're just being emotional, because yeah, they're emotional. That's why we're humans. We are emotional creatures. That is the point of life, is to feel. I am not crazy. I'm not crazy, and the only reason I'm seen as crazy is because the world is.